Hello, guys. We're back. So welcome again. Welcome to the Vote Move Forward. This is the third edition of the program developed by Vote Move in the last year in 2020 to mitigate the effects of COVID-19 in our sector. So before we start the session now is with Knightsbridge, and Alex and Scott will be the presenters for this session. But before we start, let me introduce the agenda of the event. Today we start the second half of the event with 2 sessions a day. So now it's the second session of today. And tomorrow it's a special day because we have beyond the 2 sessions, beyond 11 a.m. with NAPIT and 1 p.m. with OE Electrics, we have a special session at 3 p.m. Presented by Vote Move Marketing Director. We are going to introduce the Vote Move Plus Rewards program. And all subscribers in the program will be able to win a WIHA tool set. Okay, so tomorrow at 3 p.m. So just a 10-minute session. So let's come back. So for this session today, the session is going to take around 15-20 minutes. And I'm going to switch off my audio and my video. And after the session, after the presentation, I come back to ask the questions to Alex and Scott. So we always encourage people to ask questions and make comments in the chat box so we can clarify all possible doubts after the session. Okay? So Alex, Scott, welcome again. It's over to you.
Thank you very much. So welcome everybody to this short webinar. We've got an introduction to the Knightsbridge brand of products and how they interact with the world. My name is Scott Brewer. Alex Vela is one of my colleagues in the technical department and will be presenting to you today. So the topic for discussion is an overview of the range, how they're installed, how they're commissioned and controlled, and then we'll briefly look at things like the Internet of Things, which you may have heard of before. It's nothing to be scared of. And finally, the security that's in place, which is obviously paramount to everybody's peace of mind with the product once it's installed. Okay, so how did we get here? With the banning of filament lamps, LED technology is almost completely taken over. UK and Europe is almost there. The rest of the world is at slightly slower pace. But once that's complete, the next big revolution really in the domestic market is going to be with smart technology. There's a company called UK Tech UK, who commissioned a report, and the size of the market for smart technology in 2020 was around $91 billion, which is huge. And that's only can continue to grow. They reckon that will grow by 15% in 2024. Alongside this data, it showed that 2/3 of people also own at least one smart device. If you think about your own home, you've probably got a smart TV, there's possibly smart speakers, you've definitely got a smartphone in your pocket which sits in your house and is in controls. So all of these things are gonna run there. So Alex, if you'd like to push forward to the smart video just to run this to show you what's on.
With Knightsbridge, creating your smart home couldn't be simpler. Our smart products are designed for easy installations, meaning your electrician won't need to stick around for long. And with no additional hub required, you can save money and space. The Smart Night app install is a piece of cake too. Once downloaded, your app is ready to use and can be connected to your voice assistant. Smart Night enables bespoke timer routines, great for when you're away or for bedtimes. And with geofencing technology, you'll never arrive home to darkness again. Want to add a new device at a later date? No problem. The future of affordable smart homes starts now with Knightsbridge.
Okay, so what's in the range? What can you actually install today? As you can see here, quite a few products. From a 2-gang double socket, there's to turn off, as the clip showed, removing Xboxes with control. There's some sensors which can double as security. And then there's obviously the ever popular downlights, and then LED strip control, and some panel products. We'll move on to those shortly. As you can see here, this is the lighting side, is the background of the backbone of our products. There's an RW6, which is a 6-watt downlight, comes with all the standard features you would expect, fire rated, IP65 rated. They come in either CCT, which is gives you warm color light from 3000 Kelvin all the way up to daylight, 5000 sort of Kelvin sort of rate. They also have with them possible completely color tunable. They boast in things like nice and easy features, which are loop in, loop out, push fit terminals. There's a range of bezel options, so that makes them customizable as well. Here we show the WD12 range, very, very similar, but in a larger 12-watt format. Then there's the popular CPL products. These panel lights have a CCT color tunable from warm up to 6000 Kelvin, and we've got a very, very low profile, just 15 millimeters. So it comes with a very versatile bracket system, which allows it to fill holes from 55 mil all the way up to 250 mil, depending on the size of the product. It also has a nice bezel option, which is magnetic, and makes it very customizable very quickly for the products themselves. Added to that, we've got a controller for LED strip, which adds and makes LED strip smart controllable as well, all by the Smart Night app. If we move on to wiring products, in a recent review, an early adopter came across our product, had tried several others, and stated that this was the best socket for Wi-Fi control that he'd come across to date. It's a nice accolade. We're very happy to see that. But what you can have here is some nice double gang, 2-gang sockets, which fit in with current custom styles. There's an IP rated version. All of these products come with the usual expected wiring with twin earth points at the back, color coded top down controls, wiring connections. These are very versatile, easily controllable by the app. For those people that don't want to wire products in and want to check out whether Smart works with their home system, there's a nice, easy plug-inable version, which you just converts your existing socket over. And lastly, in this range, there's a 3-gang extension socket and it boasts 4 USB sockets. There's also some sensors, which are very, very simple to install. This version here is only 64 by 64 mil size. It's got a magnetic attachment to it, so it can be easily mounted, and 2 AA batteries will give you a year's worth of usage on them with 20 activations per day. The other product there is a contact sensor type, and obviously that can double up as a makeshift security system on your doors and windows. They're so simple to install. I think that as an electrician myself, we didn't want to reinvent the wheel. You won't find anything unusual here. You won't find any expensive hubs to install. There's no complicated gateways to path the products through. You'll find exactly how conventional products wired. You'll see live earth and neutral terminals on the back. The only difference when these are installed is the the commissioning, and that is very simple via the Smart Night app. I'll pass over to Alex to have a quick going through the commissioning and the control of the options.
Hello, everyone. Our smart products can be controlled in 3 ways. The first method of controlling our smart products will be, of course, our app, Smart Night. The app is available on iOS 10 and newer, and on Android 4.4 and newer. When we add a smart product to the Smart Night app, the smart device will be connected via the internet to the cloud. Contrary to popular belief, when a command is given from the app, the command does not go directly to the smart device, but it is sent to the cloud. The cloud processes the command and then sends it back to the smart device, with all of this happening in about a tenth of a second. This fast response is achieved due to the cloud services based in Europe. The second method is with home assistants such as Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant and their apps, of course. After you add smart products to our app is linked to Amazon Alexa and Google Home accounts via a skill. After this linking is done, all of the products that have been added to the Smart Night app and the future ones will be automatically added to these third-party apps as well. So there's no need for further actions. After this is done, after this linking is done, you can control our smart devices either by using these third-party apps or the smart speakers. We want to ensure full compatibility of our smart products with these assistants. So we've been officially approved by Amazon and Google. What we do, we send the product, the packaging, and the instructions to Amazon and Google, and they check and analyze them. And that allows us to use the official WorkSuite logo, which you'll see on our packaging. The third method, of course, will be the old-fashioned way, which is manually, by switching, for example, a downlight via the wall switch or using the retractive switches on the sockets. We've done this just to ensure that our smart home products are resilient to outages, and they will always be controllable via their individual switches, for example. We want to ensure that if the internet is down, you can still turn on and off your downlight, for example. When it comes to our smart products, they will only work on 2.4 gigahertz bandwidth. We chose this option as this bandwidth will cover a larger area when compared with 5 gigahertz. Now, these days, most routers will be dual band, meaning they will broadcast on 2.4 and 5 gigahertz signal. To make pairing smoother and faster, we recommend switching off the 5 gigahertz temporarily during the setup. Now, because of the increased popularity of these smart products, many internet providers have implemented a quick 5 gigahertz disable for their routers. Our app will enable you to control the smart products from anywhere in the world, as long as you have internet connectivity to your phone or tablet. And our app will give you basic options such as dimming, color changing, RGB controls, schedules, and more complex automations. An example would be geofencing automation, which is a location-based automation. This will enable you, for example, not to arrive at home in darkness. You can create a fence around, let's say, your home, and as soon as you enter that fence, a light will turn on, for example. Now, while all of this may sound complicated, to aid our customers to get the best of our app and our products, we have created a detailed guide, which can be found on our website. And we are also planning to launch how-to videos, which will go more in depth to each individual option that we offer in our app or to our products. Scott?
So the Internet of Things, it sounds a little nondescript, but it's not very complicated in its reality. It's merely a concept of having all of the devices connected via the internet. So these devices have the ability to share data with or without human interaction, or even without human and computer interaction. and this usually depends on inbuilt sensors, depending, of course, on relevant privacy regulations such as GDPR in the UK. So what it might do is things like your doorbell connected to your camera onto your phone, which senses movement, might be a fridge scanning a barcode when it leaves and adding it to the shopping list, for instance, if it isn't placed back into that fridge. Or, as we're discussing here today, switches turning on light products when you're close to home. Alex?
The biggest worry when it comes to smart products is security. We want to ensure that our products have been developed to be safe and secure. Now, to this end, they've been designed in such a way that have multiple layers of protection, such as encrypted communication channel using TLS 1.2, which is transport layer security. Now, the content in this TLS channel is encrypted itself using AES 128 encryption, and the content, again, it's filtered to verify the integrity of the data and check for tampering. So our smart products, we only allow certain commands to be given. Now, to use our app, you will have to create an account using a valid email address. To this email address, you will receive a verification code before being able to create the password. And after, you'll be able to create a password that has a certain length and complexity. Now, if for whatever reason you don't want to use our app or our services, you can delete your account, and all the information related to that account will be deleted in 7 days after the request has been done. Scott?
Okay, so finally, within the Smart Night app, if you become lost, there's a frequently asked question section, which should help you through the process. If that doesn't help and you become completely lost, there's a ticketing system. It will send a message to ourselves. We will contact you directly and help you fix the problem. Hopefully, this shows that the smart products that we've got today are not complicated. They're not to be scared of. It's a very simple solution to making the world a more usable environment. That concludes our presentation on smart products. We'll be taking some questions shortly, and we'll hopefully answer all those that have some queries. Alex, we'll hand back to you.
Thanks, Scott. Thanks, Alex. We have some questions here, and we're going to start but before we start the Q&A, let me add the survey. People who have been participating in other sessions, they already know this survey. Just 2 questions, really easy to complete, but it's very useful for us as a report, and it goes as a report to the presenters as well. And for the next sessions, this is the feedback we have to develop and improve the content we are providing to you guys. So just wait a couple of minutes. Scott, just 1-2 minutes, and Alex, and we can start the Q&A, okay?
Sure.
Thank you. And just to remind you guys, the recorded session and the PDF and the video shared before will be available on Voltimo Academy if someone got late, or even if someone wants to get back to review the session, watch it again. It will be available until the end of the day today on Voltimo Academy, so everyone can access the whole video, the whole presentation again. Okay. There's a question, where in voltimo.co.uk Academy? So you just access Voltimo Academy. This session will be the first one because it's ordered by time. So this is the last one, will be the first one when you access it. Okay. So thank you guys for completing the form, the survey. Thanks very much. And Scott, Alex, can we start the Q&A?
Yep.
Okay. So let me put the first question in the big screen. So Fergal,
yes.
He asks, let me read it first, Alex, please. Sorry.
Sorry.
sorry. But Are the products based on Tuya Smart platform?
Yes, they are. Yeah, we use Tuya chip. We use their more or less template, Smart Life template. We've personalized and we've changed many things. More or less, it's just the bare bones of the Tuya Smart Life, but we are changing currently our app. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Scott, you'd like to add something? Okay.
No, that's pretty much covered it. We do customize the interface, so it whilst it won't look like a Tuya platform, it is based on the same format.
Perfect. So let's move forward. Eugene asks, is there any plans to integration with IFTTT?
Well, IFTTT at the moment, no. We base our app on Tuya, and if Tuya doesn't have an agreement, which at the moment they've told us that they don't have, unfortunately we can't ourselves, Knightsbridge, have a separate understanding with them. So at the moment, no.
Okay. Next one, Paul asks, do the products create a mesh Wi-Fi network which improve Wi-Fi coverage throughout a property too? Presume you can have more than one smart device to control the devices?
No, our smart products will not generate Wi-Fi mesh. We are looking to bring a socket that would also be a Wi-Fi booster, but not in a way that it will create a Wi-Fi mesh.
And
Okay.
yes, there can be more than one device that will control devices. Once you, I believe, Alex, if once you're in the system, you can create additional users.
Oh yeah. When it comes to the app, you can have multiple people control the same product. Yes, of course.
Okay. One more question, Eugene. Is there any plans for smart wall controllers?
We're working and developing a number of products at the moment. Smart switches is one of those potentials that's coming forward in the near future, along with the metal finish flat plate products for two-gang sockets and switches. Yeah.
Right.
So yes.
Mm-hmm. Next one. Can anyone commission the controls?
Well, more or less, the commissioning must be done on the users, clients, whoever the person owns the property, for example, on their account. I mean, if the electrician comes and install the downlights, for example, the commissioning should be done on the client's account, because if the electrician does it on his app, on his account, then technically the electrician and client will have access to controlling the downlight. And I suppose the client doesn't want that. So the best thing would be to log into the client's account and start the commissioning on their account.
Okay, Alex, good. So this next one is for me. Osvaldo says, I can't see any PDF of any other session on Voltimo Academy. So Osvaldo, you need to scroll down. You have the video for the recorded session. So below it, if you scroll down, you can see the PDF available for download. Okay, please let me know if it's okay, please. Okay, the next one, Philip asks, is there a cost for the app, one-off annual charge?
No.
No, the app is downloadable from your particular app store, but it basically is paid for via the product. So there's no additional charge for to use the Smart Night app.
Okay, good. And the next one, Rashmi, can it interact with CCTV?
There is plans to bring in a range of smart cameras also, so it would work with our products there. With somebody else's CCTV, it depends if it's based off the Tuya app.
No, we've disabled this feature in our app. When and if we launch smart cameras, this will be enabled as well. So from then on, yes, if it's based on Tuya, more or less it will be. but at the moment, no.
Okay. Yeah. So, guys, I think all questions have been answered and clarified. I think that's it. That's done. If anyone wants to ask more questions, we are still here. But let me come back to our cameras. So thank you, Alex, and thank you, Scott, for the presentation. And would you like to leave a last comment before we finish the session, please?
As an electrician and not a user of smart products, I'm excited by the simplicity of this system. It's been looked at and thought of with the domestic installer and the domestic user in mind. And to me, it's one of the best systems that I've seen. It's very secure and very simple to install.
Perfect. Alex?
From my point of view, for example, when people hear that we use Tuya chips and such, they get scared of the hundreds of products on Amazon from unknown companies. Well, we want to ensure our clients that we are not some Amazon company. We've been around for more than 20 years. If you do have questions, problems, we have plenty of ways to contact us. We usually get back in the same day with a call, with an email to respond to your question. We are more than happy to replace the product under warranty. So if there's any problem when it comes to product or services, we're here for you. So we should not be compared to other Smart Life Tuya products out there on Amazon. That's the first thing that people think when they hear Tuya or Smart Life.
Okay, Alex, perfect. Thank you very much. So before we finish, let me go back to the agenda of Volt Move Forward. So now we're finishing the day on Thursday, and we have one more day tomorrow on Friday with 3 sessions. We have the normal sessions, the pattern sessions at 11 o'clock with NAPIT and at 1 p.m. with OE Electrics. And reminding, we have a special session tomorrow at 3 p.m. presented by the Voltimo marketing director, talking about the Voltimo Plus rewards program. Okay, so it's your chance to win a WeHub tool set. All the subscribers to the program, will be available to win this tool set. Okay, thank you. There's one more question here, guys. So you can, I think it's useful if you can comment. So where are products available?
Okay, so most of our products are available through the electrical wholesale network. I'm sure you know of a lot of them, many independents as well as the big brand people such as CEF, Edmonton's, etc. That's probably the main outlet for products. They can be, I believe, found through a number of outlets on places such as Amazon, etc. So they are quite widely available and very easy to sort after. If you ever struggle, you can call into us and ask where your nearest wholesaler is who deals with our products, and we'll be happy to put in postcode and find that outlet for you.
Perfect, Scott. Perfect. So I think now we can finish it. I don't know if someone's typing, so let's just wait a couple of seconds if we have another question. Otherwise, we can finish. Any more comments from you guys, from Alex and from Scott? Well, that's okay.
Thank you all for listening. It's we do put a lot of work into the products. We have a team of engineers who are mostly electrical based, and we try and make products as user friendly and easy to install as possible.
Perfect. And that's it. The question is here, Scott and Alex. Marion asked, should we not promote our wholesaler?
Sorry, I don't understand the question. We go through a lot of wholesalers. all of the bigger networks out there, as well as independents.
Okay.
We're happy to give a list of those that are local to you if you have installational problems to get hold of them.
Perfect. So it's a final comment here. Nice presentation, gents. Thank you very much. So I extend to myself as well. Thank you very much in name of Voltimum. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Grant, for your support as well. So, guys, I think it's okay. And thank you, all you guys who attended this session. And remind them that tomorrow we are back here at 11 p.m. And I wait all of you guys to join the 3 sessions tomorrow. Okay? See you guys. See you guys tomorrow. Thanks, Scott. Thanks, Alex. Bye-bye.